my name's Tamara Chambers, and this is...
Taylor Chambers.
My little brother. My younger brother, I guess, yeah. And this is Tamara's Never Seen. We are watching It for the first time. We were trying to decide which version to watch. Honestly, it's hard. I'm gonna put the IT fundamentals picture there.
I looked for physical, okay.
I'm hoping that it's creepy. It's Stephen King, which is kind of hit or miss for me. It's 3 hours long.
It's 3 hours long?
It's 3 hours long. Why is it 3 hours long? Why are you gonna do this to us?
They're gonna do the whole book, I guess.
Tim Curry better be in it a lot.
It's one of the ones like, yeah, you gotta see it.
That's what most of Tamara's Never Seen is, so.
Yeah.
Here we go!
You haven't seen that?
Tamara's Never Seen.
Okay, that was long. The first half was like, cool, love this backstory. Second half was kind of like just like a jumbled mess of like, oh my god, please hurry up.
After they started to like wrap up the kids part of it, you're like, oh, now they're gonna resolve a whole nother thing.
The adult actors are way worse than the children actors.
Yeah.
They're not good.
That kid's monologue, like, help me. It's like, yeah, man, I will.
I will help you.
Yeah.
And then he gets a ponytail and it just, everything's ruined.
No one likes him then.
The movie starts off and the little girl dies.
Is he like eater or like mangler or like just like clown things?
And there's like 6 kids missing and Mike Hanlon is like, oh shit, it is back.
Right, because he's still around in the town.
Mike.
Oh, Mike.
Oh, Mike.
It's...
He deserves better.
Hey, there's this clown. Okay, let's kill it. All right, well, I'm gonna stay here for the rest of my life.
It was sad. They explain it, but it still is sad. And then he calls Bill. I don't like Bill. I know you're supposed to like Bill. Right off the bat, like, he's noticeably a really bad actor. George! Calm down, Bill. Calm down. Not to make fun of stutters, making fun of Bill. Let's make that very good. Bill is sick, so Georgie goes out and plays with the boat. All the while, Georgie is running down the street going, beep, beep, boat, beep, 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 beep. Yeah. Boats don't beep, Georgie.
Yeah. You'll never be a seaman like that.
Right off the bat, see Pennywise. And at first, I've seen Pennywise before, obviously. It's like an iconic villain. But I wasn't super into the design. I was like, I'm just not scared at all by clowns. And then he starts saying things in a weird cadence and he kind of changes how he says certain words. And then they all float Georgie. The coolest part is that the parents don't see any of it. I love that it's just kids.
It doesn't have to do with like belief. Like the kids, like, have to believe for it to work.
It's like evil Santa.
Yeah. It was cool the way they made the blood work though. All the practicals in the movie are really nice.
Yeah. Then you're introduced to Ben as a child. And then you meet Henry, who is a sociopath, who's like almost as disturbing as Pennywise. And then he's like making fun of Ben for his weight. Henry is a
asshole.
Then you meet Eddie.
He's the asthma kid because you can tell because he has the asthma. Where did that come from? What did we say that for?
There was a top 10 things you may have missed in the new It trailer on YouTube. And none of them were surprising at all. They were all things that was like, none of us missed any of this. That kid, you see he has an inhaler. He's probably the one with asthma. Really?
Damn it.
Eddie looks like a little mini businessman.
He does though.
There's like the flashback of Ben seeing his father in like the swamp area.
Yeah. They turn up the contrast so it's like really like lights and darks and it's like kind of eerie.
And then slowly he gets like the clown puffs.
Yeah.
And then a balloon, and it's done well. That was super creepy. But then Ben just goes along his merry way, not to tell anyone ever again. Then you see Beverly grown up. She lives in Chicago with her abusive boyfriend Tom. She does something he doesn't like, and then he's like, come on over here, or pull your pants down or whatever. He's got like a belt, like he's gonna spank her.
I know, and she's like, no, not that again. It's like, oh God, what has been transpiring?
I can't tell if it started off as like a kink and then turned into something bad, or if it was just always he was a bad person. So then you see Beverly in her bathroom and like the blood comes out of her sink and like her dad doesn't see it.
It's gross, and he's a dick too, just like the other dude. That's probably why there's like the chain. Anyway.
Pennywise is like yelling, "You'll die if you try."
That's specifically horrifying to hear as a child, I feel like.
Yeah.
Because like you don't know that you have any actual power, and so if someone says you'll die if you try, you believe that.
Oh, then the next kid scene was the shower Eddie scene. and all of the...
That's awesome.
So cool.
That was really cool. Also, those are kind of spidery ends, almost like his true form.
Yeah. It must have been just like people back
Just
there.
people pushing him through. But to us, it's like...
And then the like claymation, like him opening up the drain and then popping out. Was cool. So then you see Richie, who is now a famous comedian. He's not funny, he just yells.
Yeah, the adult Richie isn't likable at all, but young Richie I really dug.
Yeah, and they're calling everyone and it's like assembling the world's saddest X-Men. And they're just all getting together because they promised they would return if Pennywise ever came back.
Shit, yeah.
Ah, crap. So I want you to pretend that Taylor's head is a balloon. And I'm gonna act like Michael as an adult.
All right, you got it?
Reacting to a balloon, all right? So you have that in your mind? Okay.
But it's just a balloon.
Michael!
Michael!
Calm down! Okay, you do it. You do it now.
Okay.
Okay, switch roles. So they go in to kill it into the sewer system. And at this point, we're like, oh, how much time is left? Half of it is gone. Oh, we're halfway there.
Whoa, Ike is on a chair.
Okay, the belch scene.
And then he's like, belch! And lights back up and he starts to come back out. And we're like, what if he comes at the exact and more or less that kind of happens.
That's what happened. Then Pennywise shows its Pennywise form and is like, I eat kids, blah, 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 blah. Eddie comes in with battery acid and you're like, where the f did Eddie get battery acid?
They don't explain that until so much later that it's just the power of imagination.
It's just left up to the eye of the beholder.
And so he's just like, battery acid. And it so works.
And it so works.
It
Pennywise
saves.
is like devastated, but like
Yeah.
his face is melted.
Saves the day.
Adult Benny looks like Al Borland.
Who's Al Borland?
He's the Tim the
Oh,
Toy.
It's Tom Hanks' best friend.
That's not Tom Hanks.
Wait, who is it?
Creepy moment. Bev comes back and she goes to her childhood home and this old woman is living there and this old woman gives her the news that her father's died and Bev's like, okay. It's kind of weird. And then she has tea with this old woman.
She has tea with her.
The old woman eats her tea. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, Ike.
I want to know who that actress is.
She really went for it.
I want to know what other roles she's played. Then Bev sees all of her childhood friends, walks into the room and goes, what a group of handsome men, and then faints. Damn, girl needs
Bev.
the D.
Damn, Bev, she's been
Damn,
starving.
Bev.
She needs that water.
She's so thirsty. The fortune cookies were cool, and they were all different, which was neat. And I love that they had to like play it off like nothing was wrong because no one else can see them.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Ike.
Ben and Bev hadn't gotten together. I wrote, they kiss, oh, and then
Damn.
you realize that it's Pennywise, and it's sad. I feel so bad for him.
That's so twisted, though. Of all the things, that's like the most up one.
Yeah, like bodily contact, but like sexual.
Yeah.
Like, and then he's got like the makeup on him. He's
Oh,
like,
that's...
kiss me, fat boy.
Oh.
Ah, that was another thing we were saying in the beginning. When you see adult Ben, he's telling this like really beautiful woman that he wants to hook up with. He's like, I used to be so fat. You wouldn't
like,
even believe.
I don't believe it. He's like, oh yeah, so fat.
So fat.
Oh yeah, mega fat. And he just embellishes.
And she's probably like, that's cool, I believe you from the first time. They go back down into the pipes to take down Pennywise once and for all.
They've decided, it was such a ride of like, we're not gonna do anything. Okay, we're definitely not gonna do anything. I'm gonna leave, and then we're definitely gonna do it.
Doing it. We're doing it.
Eddie's such a little virgin.
Yeah.
And he just wants to let everyone know.
It's like, I've never had sex because I've never loved someone. Except for you all. I love you all. Like, what if the movie just turned into a five-some? Then I wrote, Eddie dies a virgin. They bully the monster to death.
Yeah, they figured out we can just kind of manhandle it until
Kick him. Let's just kick him.
It's not really got a lot of defenses besides the scaring.
It's like a turtle. It was so anticlimactic.
Yeah, the way they actually handled it. I mean, they did, again, it's just belief, but like they just had to believe they could, I guess.
Yeah. I just didn't like the adult portions of this at all. Except for Benny. I liked Benny a lot. Benny was great.
Yeah, Benny and Bev, I'm alright with that.
Yeah. And I did like adult Eddie. And Michael was fine, but he had some weird moments of acting. It was enjoyable. There was definite moments of it getting under your skin where it was creepy in a great way. It wasn't scary to me, but I enjoyed like the creepy undertones. I really think the new one's gonna be scary. You have moved to Chicago.
Yeah, I'm just here now.
So we are gonna be doing some videos together on my personal channel. We'll see you sometime soon.